grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps ending up. I think I'm
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a good one.
Will Lux to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Omaha.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Murray on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Nix now on first and 10. Connection made. Travis Etienne. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing again, here's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Once more, it's Nix. Pass brought in by Watson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. So you got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Counter give to Etienne. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They go right back to Etienne. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On third down, here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's him bringing up fourth down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. But with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Snared by the running back, here's Trey Benson. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this into the pouring rain.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Knicks off the play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Catch made. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Benson on 1st and 10. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Kyler looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And it's 3rd down now.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They are going to go. Here's Murray. It's caught by Wilson. And they make the tackle at the 38. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Broncos' 37-yard line.
Benson once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They snap it to Murray. It's caught by Harrison. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Cardinals in need of some points before the break. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. He'll work against the blitz. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Hey.
4th down, here's Murray. And he drops it. As costly a time as any to bobble the throw on 4th and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. It connects on the deep shot. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson Harrison with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 17, Cardinals nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. Through the middle. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get their first points of this game just before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. On his Chad Ryland for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10.
Cardinals 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Ready? 180.
On 1st down, it's Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Ready? 180.
Here's Nix to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos
Throwing here just before halftime. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Ready. 180. Return.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 35 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, now the best of them take advantage of it.
Ready. 180. Return.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get us. 3rd down at the 29.
Makes it 3rd and
1. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Bombers.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Return.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. He's got it to his running back. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Close. Forward.
2-2. Benson now from the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Sit. Big 2-2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Harrison secures this, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Give up the gut to Benson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Benson. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
2-2. 1. Deuce. 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's got McBride complete. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Now an inside give to Benson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Second and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. ETN again. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Nix with it on first. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Shit.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Murray on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Big ace.
Desperation time here. It's cut by Harrison. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the college go for it pays off considerably. 1st and 10 from the 41.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Throwing again, Murray. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Again, it's Murray to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Chad Ryland to kick off
probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
From the pistol, we're going to run with ETN. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Middle.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Knicks. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Shotgun snap to Knicks. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. This one is up and good. And the Broncos grow the lead now to 22 points.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Murray here on first down. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. Running back, motioning right. Third and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Murray's going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready. My aim is up.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is Sutton working the right side. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hold on a sec.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready. My aim is up.
They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Chill. Motion. Captain. Bombers.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Hold on a sec. Ready. My aim is up.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Here's Nix to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Breaks the tackle. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th, Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. All right, 1 more snap to play here. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here he goes, 1 final shot. And that's probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well 1 too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.